Happy Thursday. Decided to make a video update. You know I'm on vacation, so the lack of videos shows, but I try to do one daily in the morning for you guys. And obviously news update, we got some bunch of Skylander news everywhere. Lots of videos to go check on Coin Off TV, Corey, brother Y Rock. You could go check out P Diddy Sports Guard. My brother Paul did a bunch of videos on that. And I gotta catch up, and I did get an official email. I just didn't put the time to check the stuff that I received to make a video for you guys. So maybe I'll do it tonight, maybe tomorrow. I've been just busy being on vacation, going to the beach, having fun outside, you know, cool stuff. Because it's a vacation. So I just wanted to make this quick post. People have been asking me to play the story mode of Doom, but I didn't really make a review on it, and I didn't really rented the game to catch up on it. But I got this really cool local post on Facebook that I'm addicted to, and people sell used stuff, and sometimes it's brand new. So guess what? The guy was selling Xbox One of Doom. I don't mind, it's not PS4, but who cares? And it was 40 bucks. And even the DLC code in here, because it was a Walmart version and gets a bunch of stuff, exclusive skins and stuff. The Walmart version had that, and the DLC code in it wasn't even used. The guy barely played once, and still to this day, I didn't want to pay full price because it didn't rock my world pretty much. And it's still 80 bucks down here, Canadian prices. So paying 40 bucks without taxes, it was a good done deal. So I had to get it, and I want maybe play a little bit more multiplayer, because you know, in the beta, that's barely what I played. You only had 2 maps. In other stories, in the same site, the same night, last night when I went out to get the Doom, on eBay, because I forgot to do that video too. I've been forgetting. On the same local spot, I got an PS1 locally. I gotta show it off. I've got to show it off. Here we go with this. Locally, I got a PS1 on the same site that I got the Doom. Local Facebook selling post. You know, like a flea market or something. And personally, I only have a piano black PlayStation 3. And I'm always afraid it's gonna bust. And I never owned a PS1 like that. A smaller, slimmer one. And I really like it. And it plays games greatly. And I got it for... It came with 5 or 6 games, and it was like, I think I paid 50 for it. Anyways, the lady went crazy and took 50, and I had 2 controllers and everything. But the 2 controllers were shit. You know when you buy a used system from someone else, and you play with the controllers and they're all sticky and you don't know where they've been? So I went kind of crazy. I went on eBay, and I found this guy who were selling mint in box, because back in the days, back 10 years ago, when you bought PlayStation 2 controllers, they were sealed. Once it's opened, it's open. You need to open it with scissors. And this guy was selling mint stuff for 30 bucks. 30 bucks was a good deal, because back in the days it was still 45. So, I got 2. I went crazy. But guess what? When I went on my local post thing on Facebook with the Doom, some local lady was selling controller for 6 bucks. Well, now it's a silver one. It's kind of rare to this day. So I'm not going to open one, and I'm just going to open a fresh black one and save the silver one for later, in darker days. But I'm not the kind of person to destroy their controller. But you can see, as you get a used system for somebody else, they press too hard on the button, or they probably smash the controllers on the floor. I don't get why people do that. But obviously they do. I never did that my whole life. So I'm trying to save the brand new ones for later, when I'm 65 or whatever. But I should be good. So expect some gameplay of this. I want to do the multiplayer more, and maybe some PlayStation gameplay. The other thing I want to point out for all you gamers out there, very important information. Very important information. This is I want to end with this. One of my favorite It's the grandfather of all dancing and beat games, but honestly, the real one is Parappa the Rapper on PS1. But what I want to point out, if you are playing Bust a Groove on PlayStation 3 Piano Black, the sync, if you know what this game is, the sync of the game is really bad off the Piano Black PlayStation 3. So what you want to do, like I did, I couldn't finish the game because this game is all about beats, and you got 4 time. You count in your head 1, 2, 3, 4, and you see the beat, then you press your move. But with the sync of the Piano Black PlayStation 3, the sync is very off, and you can't finish this game. So with my PlayStation 1 that I got, I was happily enough, easily able to play my Bust a Groove game. No problem, just like back in the good old days. The sync is on 100%. You need a perfect sync of screen and console to play this game. So you need a PlayStation 1 to really savor that game. I discovered that. Had to share that in my gamer's life. And obviously you got to do some Skylander news and that new zombies in Spaceland of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. It just looks so epic. The characters, there's a Poindexter guy in the zombie mode. He's voiced by Seth Green, and the main jock guy, which is really crazy, he's voiced by none other than Paul Rubin, Pee Wee Herman. It's just so funny. He makes a jock guy. But I was wondering, because every Call of Duty game, they get voiced by big actors, and their faces usually look alike, but these guys don't. As you can see, this is Paul Rubin, Pee Wee Herman. This guy I don't remember, but this is Seth Green, the creator of Robot Chicken and everything. Everybody knows that. But I had to point that out. It's my new wallpaper. That girl, I still haven't figured out who voiced her, but hey. So, video update of this Thursday is done. That's what's been going on throughout my vacation. I'll be posting more vids next week for sure, but that's the update. So guys, love you all. See you soon.